Thank you for coming to the Fox 7 Austin YouTube channel and checking out our exclusive digital show, The Good Day Austin Roundup. Wow, I said it so fast.
Hang on, we're on YouTube?
Lost of breath.
We have made it. If we're on YouTube, we have made it, right?
We're here, yes.
We have made
Hi,
it.
Mom.
Are we on MySpace yet?
No.
Forgot about that one.
Maybe next week.
I'm Amanda, one of the Good Day Austin
Hi, Amanda.
anchors, with a fellow anchor, Casey,
Hello, Casey.
meteorologist,
Hello.
Zach, and
Hello,
digital
friends.
content manager, Donny.
Donnie's in the house.
Oh, we're highlighting and talking about
When it says Casey, you got to read that. Okay.
highlighting and talking about some of our favorite segments from our morning show that you might have missed and previewing some upcoming events.
But you guys want to check out some weather videos first?
Always.
Yes,
I'm going
always.
to take over the show for a
Yes.
little
Do
bit.
it.
So sit back, relax, get the popcorn ready to go. Here's some cool looking weather videos. We're going to go out in West Texas. My first job on TV was out in Midland, and Scurry County was one of the counties we forecast the weather for. So I've been there, done that, and you can see the heavy rain that led to some flash flooding across some sections of West Texas out there near the Permian Basin, where they picked up an inch and a half of rain. You're thinking, oh, that's not a lot of rain. Well, it doesn't take a whole lot to start some flooding out there in West Texas. All right, let's go to the next video. Ooh,
Pretty.
where is this? In New York. Yeah, check out that. Is it a sunrise or sunset? I didn't write this. So.
I don't know.
I think it's I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
going to say sunrise.
Actually, I think they called it morning glory, so it would be
Yes.
sunrise.
Okay,
Yes, thank you very much.
okay.
Yes.
So the Finger Lakes region
I was
up there in
thinking.
upstate New York. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Just
see,
scroll
maybe
down
if you
on the-
continue to read,
Yeah,
Zach,
well,
maybe.
someone's got to scroll on the.
Well, I'm trying to go with the words that you're reading, and you're like,
You know me, I ad-lib for a
I
living.
know
I
it.
don't read a prompter, so
don't
I
know.
kind of take some words out of the word
Off
box.
the cuff. Zach's going off the
Yes.
cuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is upstate New York. Blazing sunrise. Man, we had a couple of those earlier this week.
Yeah, Halloween.
on Halloween
Oh, that's
morning,
right.
we had
That's
the
right.
most amazing
Yeah.
orange
Red and orange,
sunrise.
yeah.
It looked kind of like that.
Yeah.
actually. A little
That
bit
was near the
scarier.
Finger Lakes region. Have you guys
Yes.
been up there before?
That's what I
remember
said,
it.
Donnie.
Finger
Did you
Lakes.
pay attention? Fingers
Obviously not. I was-
I know, it's beautiful up there.
Is it?
Yeah, my uncle used to live up there.
Upstate New York is, I've always heard, very pretty.
No. Okay.
Okay, all right, good.
All right.
All right.
Side note there.
Moving on, yeah.
Okay, we weren't the only ones celebrating Halloween. The weather was too. Let's take a look. Ooh, spooky clouds. This is up in Seattle.
Wow.
Yeah. Time-lapse footage showing some clouds on the convergence zone. That means two different air masses meeting and producing those clouds building up. So pretty cool. Led to some rain up there in the Pacific Northwest. Also some spooky clouds in San Diego.
These are spookier, I think.
Yeah,
are
they
really
are.
spooky.
It's scary,
Especially
isn't it?
with the mountains.
And they're
Yeah.
moving fast. National Weather Service posted a time-lapse video of dark clouds passing over Mount Woodson Peak. Never been there, but it looks pretty cool. National Weather said the spooky stratus clouds were evoking the Halloween spirit.
You're really good at that, Zach.
Oh, thank you. All right, changing gears here. Let's go to Colorado. They're already experiencing some snow. Man, inches of snow in the Rockies. Let's see where this was. Rocky Mountain National Park. Several inches of snow. Produced some slick roadways. In fact, they had 2 to 4 inches in some spots. And they're going to get some more snow this week. Ski resorts loving that.
It always looks like a lot more, too, when you don't do anything to the railing.
Yeah, I know.
you don't
Like
really-
it
Yeah,
piles up like
well, it's that first.
Well, that's a good
pretty
measurement.
snow.
You put the ruler there, and it's like 2 to 4 inches.
Oh,
It's
perfect.
true.
I didn't think
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that, too. Yeah, that's right.
That's
We
a
can
pretty
get some
sight.
snow. What are we getting snow, Zach?
Let's.
You usually get ice, not snow. You know what? I'm not.
Zach doesn't want snow.
I don't want to look for snow after what happened a couple of years ago.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah,
That's
Remember-
true.
just remember
because
that.
we struggle with it.
You know.
I like snow. Come on.
I do like
like
snow,
snow,
too,
too.
yes. I do,
Yes.
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 Yeah.
A little light
Just
dusting.
as a nice, healthy,
Yeah.
safe
Yeah.
Like,
snow.
Not 6 to 8 inches of snow and
Right.
bitterly cold air.
Right.
Just
where
1 to
we're
2
not
inches.
equipped
stays
and we
on.
don't have any
Yeah.
snow
Yeah.
plows or sand to put
Right.
on the roads and ice scrapers. And-
yeah.
Right.
Sorry,
Be able to go in and
traumatized.
to the heat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, if I have the day off, yeah, okay.
Well, I guess we'll segue into some other stuff now after that.
Oh, that's all the weather videos? We don't have more?
That
Oh,
is,
that was so
yeah.
much fun, wasn't it?
It was. It
I
was a
liked
lot.
it. Thank
Thanks
you,
for that,
Donnie,
Zach.
for those
Thank
great
you.
videos.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
All right, well, now we're going to talk about some of the segments you might have missed on Good Day Austin. Libby Farrow and Adelie Rowe headed out to Pumpkin Fest in Leander, and they tried out a few activities for their keeping score. They started out throwing axes, as you can see. I think Adelie won that one And then they went on to Smashing Pumpkins, which I didn't really know was a competition. I don't really understand how they were judged on it. But
Well, it's a band, I know that.
Were
I
they
think they were-
judging the band or what?
I think they were tied on that one. And they played some pumpkin pong, which I was actually very surprised at Libby missing because the trash cans are huge and the pumpkins
Yeah.
were very small. I thought they'd throw bigger pumpkins. But then they bobbed for apples, which Adelie, I think, did a really good job. I've never bobbed for apples.
Like
And I
Libby's
don't
struggling
never-
now.
Yeah, Libby
Poor
was struggling, and then they finished it off with some face painting. It seemed like Libby got the raw end of the deal on that
Yeah,
one.
it was
Stash. Nice
Adelie, because Libby lost, Adelie
Got to pick what she put on her face.
That was the deal. Adelie
So they
got
put a
to
little
pick.
longhorn on Libby, and if you know her, she went to Bama, so
Right.
that was not something she wanted on her face. I'm sure she didn't want the unibrow either.
A long
No.
single eyebrow.
Yeah, it was intense.
But that looked like a lot of fun, so I don't know. Like I said, the pumpkin pong thing was very confusing to me because the pumpkins were literally this big.
They were
And those are like industrial trash cans.
Have you tried throwing an axe?
Yeah.
It's tough.
It is tough. I didn't make
stick it
one
on the
time.
board. Yeah.
I did it a couple years ago with Chelsea Andrews, and I hit the roof and actually put a dent in that roof.
There's something
Yeah,
about
just
like
put
you
it
have to
down and
do
chop my head
two,
Yeah.
and it's more of just like,
Well, they keep telling
Yeah.
you it's your back, right? Like a lot of shoulder.
yeah.
But you gotta get the right rotation.
Yeah, yeah.
So the blade hits the piece of-
Mine just hit the target like she.
Yeah.
Like
I hit the target, it just wouldn't stay there. Yeah.
Like
That's
that.
fun though. It's a lot of fun.
It's fun.
Adelie and Libby also headed out to Bastrop to check out the perfect spot for Halloween, the gas station that's featured in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. The spot also has rustic cabins that you can stay and a replica of the film's Green Vintage Van. Plus, there's a sign out front that reads, "We slaughter barbecue," because the spot features classic Texas brisket and sausage. Unlike the movie, I have not seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Good classic.
but apparently it's not really barbecue.
No, I think,
I think it's humans.
yeah. Spoiler
I don't
alert.
know.
there's like
Spoiler alert.
I mean, the movie's been out for like 40 years. I think we're fine.
But and then Libby got
I don't know. Put on a
Yeah, they like, you can take a photo with
The
that
meat
and stuff.
hook,
Yeah,
yeah. The
meat
exactly.
hook,
Not really my cup of tea, to be honest. I've never been
meat
out
hook?
there. Meat hooks.
Yeah.
Or Texas Chainsaw
I don't think there's
Massacre.
any tea there.
Yeah,
There's no cups
I'm
of
not
tea.
really, I'm not really into that kind of stuff, but.
I love movie memorabilia, and
Yeah.
so I went to this
Yeah,
place
that's-
a couple of years ago
Oh, you
before
did?
I had even seen the movie, and then I watched the movie, and I really liked the movie.
Like the original, the one
the
that this
original.
one. Okay.
I don't like slasher stuff, but this was before they really knew what slasher stuff was.
Hang on, why didn't you watch the movie and then go?
Maybe I
You
did
did it backwards.
I can't remember honestly.
Oh, okay.
But I did it in some order. I watched the movie and
Okay.
had an appreciation for the place.
Cool.
It's cool. I love movie shooting places.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. You might recall we talked about the recent opening of BBQ Ramen Tatsuya in our last roundup, and they joined us in studio as our first in-person cooking segment in almost 2 years.
I was right about that, right?
They made, I think so.
Okay, all right. I was like, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Texas Chorizo, which features brisket in a smoked chicken broth. If you want to check it out in the expansion of the ramen multiverse, you can go to its location in the old Contigo spot on Anchor Lane.
ramen multiverse.
Yeah, remember
ramen
that's what they call them because like there's so many
remember you
different ramen
previewed it.
tatsuya like
Oh.
restaurants now because they have like tiki tatsuya and they have like komuri tatsuya.
yeah.
Now they have
Okay.
this barbecue ramen tatsuya, so they're calling
Stop
it.
it,
a
you're making me hungry,
multiverse.
Donnie.
I know, and
Hungry.
I haven't eaten.
I haven't eaten either.
I had a lot of Halloween chocolate,
In 2
so-
years.
Yeah, I know. In 2 years.
years.
One day we'll get someone to make some food for us.
One day.
Someday.
I mean, I
One
guess
day.
we have to work on the weekend, which I don't want to. So no, it's okay. Pass.
Well, the Austin Film Festival is taking place right now, and Jane and I got a chance to catch a screening of one of the films. Who Invited Charlie? We got to speak to one of the film's stars, Peter Dagger, who plays the son in the film, and it was also his feature film debut. The film also stars Adam Pally, Reed Scott, and Jordana Brewster. The film festival ends on November 3rd with a screening of Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the whale is also supposed to be.
Yeah, I think that was the opening film.
Yeah,
for
that was
the
the opening.
festival,
That's a Darren Aronofsky film, and it stars Brendan Fraser.
Lots of buzz on his performance.
Huge buzz on.
Is it
that
about a
performance.
whale or what?
No, it's about a man who is morbidly obese, and he's trying to reconnect with his estranged daughter. It's based on a play, on a recent play
Lots of standing ovations
Yeah.
at film festivals.
for Brandon Fraser.
Brendan
He's supposed
Fraser,
to.
yeah.
I mean, there's talk of Oscars.
Oh, wow.
for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good for
it's
him.
great,
Yeah, he's a good actor. Hopefully, he's going to do another Mummy, which in all the buzz for that movie, he said, "I'd like to do another Mummy."
Oh, that'd be
Now,
good.
did he have to gain a lot of weight for this film?
I think he gained a lot of weight.
He gained a lot of weight, and he also wore prosthetics, like
Oh, wow,
heavy,
okay.
intense prosthetics.
Which
Yeah.
is proven controversial
Yeah.
to some.
Yes, so that has made the movie in itself a little bit polarizing and controversial.
Yeah. But Peter was great. He's not in The Whale, but you know,
No,
he
no.
was in the studio with us. But the movie he's in is actually really good too.
Bring it back.
I do want to see
bring
that
it back.
movie.
Who Invited Charlie? It's a very fun, like Jane and I saw it.
I paid attention. It was about the start of the pandemic, and it all takes place in New York in an apartment.
In the
and
Hamptons, yeah.
and who invited Charlie? So I'm guessing that Charlie.
Adam Pally plays this
Yeah.
guy who like basically quarantines with them.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's kind of funny. It was, you know.
I
it's a
wanna
good film.
see it. I'm curious.
But The Whale is definitely like, you know, the thing is like the film
Amanda
festival.
hijacked this
No,
segment.
but it's true though because they usually, you know, the thing about the festivals is that they have those like kind of big films at the opening in the middle,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
opening in the beginning, and then they have all the smaller films in the middle, obviously, because they want you to, you know, get the people to come if you're not a hardcore movie fan. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty good. But yes, Who
And I
Invited
think
Charlie
it's
is a
the
great film.
29th or the 35th year for the film festival, something to that effect.
Yeah.
So they've really worked. And they're working on next year's film festival already
Yeah.
as we speak.
Who invited him? Who invited Charlie?
He wasn't technically invited. That's kind of the movie, you know.
That's what we gotta watch. I want to watch it. I really do want to see Who Invited Charlie.
Yeah, it's a
So
good
we
film.
never know who invited
Never
him.
know
He
who
just showed
invited
up.
him.
Never know.
Just shows up to the party.
And then you can't have him leave. I mean, where's he going to quarantine?
Tiara headed out to the Commodore Perry estate for Halloween and checked out the restaurant on the property. Ludi's?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's the restaurant on the property.
Okay.
Ludi's.
I didn't read through this one.
I read that weird. Or I wrote that weird. Sorry. Yeah.
Ludi's. She got a look at the space and got details on the food. There's a collaboration dinner on Friday with San Francisco's Saison restaurant. And while tickets are sold out for that, they do have a fermentation workshop to learn about old world charcuterie and pickling on Saturday that tickets are still available for. Lots of big words there.
You're welcome.
You got through it. Yeah.
I got to head out to the live shot with Tiara that morning, and
Oh, you
the
did?
Ludi's
Oh, you did?
space is actually beautiful. Like if you have not been out there, Commodore Perry Estate is also very nice, but the restaurant itself, it's like I don't know if you saw in the video, they have like greenery and plants everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're
it's
only
just-
open for dinner, is what the chef said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But walk-ins are welcome.
Yeah. It
You can
feels
eat at the
very
bar.
like fancy and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you want to dress up.
My wife keeps wanting me to take her out there. I'm like,
Yeah.
one of these days, yeah.
Perfect for a
Bread
velvet
looks really
jacket.
good. Those little biscuits look so good.
Yeah.
And on Saturday night, you can learn more about Day of the Dead celebrations. The Austin Mexican American Cultural Center is hosting the Dia de los Muertos Festival from 5 to 10. Part of the celebrations include decorating sugar skulls. We tried our hand this week. Take a look. For those of you that don't know, in these celebrations, the sugar skulls represent a departed soul, and there are different. I did a little more reading up. There are apparently different sizes of sugar skulls, each representative of different ages. So the smaller the sugar skull, it would be for a child, a larger one for an elderly. And what you do is you decorate it in honor of that departed soul, and then you put it on their grave or their altar.
Oh.
So
I
but
think you
we
guys did a
had
very nice
fun.
job on all of your sugar skulls.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. Who did Leslie declare the winner? Or she kind of declared everyone a winner.
Yeah,
in some
everybody was a
categories.
winner.
was a
Everybody
winner.
got trophies. Yeah.
Everybody
Unlike when
got a
I did the
winner.
pumpkin judging, which is still very raw, I feel
Controversial.
like, for some people on this couch.
I don't remember what happened there.
I don't remember this
Remember
at all.
you-
Jane won, and I thought I was going to win.
Amanda already thought the victory was hers.
I thought
She
it was
said,
mine.
Fast one on it,
because
right?
I did like a witch, but I had.
You and
but,
Zach had similar
But on
ones.
the other side, I was carving a dire wolf from House Stark from
Yeah.
the Game of Thrones. But it was so complicated that I couldn't, and I really felt that I was going to get it because I put in
I remember
that
I
effort.
paid Donnie $10.
I did, and I took that money. I took that money, and then I gave it to Jane anyways.
Jane says I love ATX. Or
But
something
I gave
like
it to
that.
her because it was her first pumpkin that she carved, and she did it all freehand. So
I did
Okay.
mine freehand.
Okay, you weren't here.
I don't even
but-
remember what I did. now.
No, I know, but Dave's was really lame.
Dave literally did like 2 holes and like a little
Yeah.
square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he said he spent 30 minutes on
Yeah,
it. And we're
it
like,
was-
yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like
It
he
was
spent
super
30
late.
minutes on it. Yeah.
We should bring Jarrett on the show. Have y'all seen Jarrett?
Yes.
Pumpkins.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
He
weekend
did
director.
Black Panther this year.
She did
Wow.
mine.
I need to see that. I haven't seen it.
It looks
Yeah.
really,
Okay.
really
We'll have to
good.
look
It's
at
next
it.
level. Last year was great. She did Beetlejuice last year, but this year
She does a
was
really good job.
Also great.
I'll have to have her
She's
send
an
it.
artist.
Yeah.
All right, well, now let's look at some upcoming events. Head out to Lockhart for Texas Monthly's 13th annual Barbecue Fest this weekend, November 5th and 6th. Tiara was out there. She got a preview of what organizers say is the largest event in its history. 44 of the magazine's top 50 Texas barbecue joints are going to be in attendance, including #1 ranked Goldie's Barbecue in Fort Worth. This year is also going to feature a brand new event on Saturday called Barbecue World's Fair, and that'll be in the downtown part of Lockhart. It'll be free, open to the public. It's going to showcase the eclectic world of barbecue with live fire cooking demos, a barbecue sauce tasting tent, and more. A portion of ticket sales from Barbecue Fest will go to Feeding Texas. She went out to Terry Black's, and then some of the other ones, I was looking at the list because I couldn't remember. In our area, Snow's, I don't know if you guys been out there, that's in Lexington, I think. That ranked #9 on Texas Monthly's list. Franklin, obviously, was #7. Leroy and Lewis, our friends out there, #5. I've never been here. Burnt Bean in Seguin.
Haven't heard of it.
Sounded good. #4. And then Interstellar, #2. We've had them on the show
It's in
before,
Cedar
too.
Park,
Yeah.
right?
Oh.
Yeah. So if you can't make it out to Lockhart, there's a few places you can check out around here.
Oh, it looks so good.
I
So
know.
hungry.
I know.
Tiara bring any of that
She did
back?
bring some of them
She
back.
did. She did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When?
On
Obviously,
Friday.
No one told me.
Was it Friday or Thursday?
Friday or
I
Thursday?
can't remember.
Sometime.
But it was good. Sorry.
It was.
It was.
a
It
little
came
cold,
in
though.
really last minute, and it was almost before the noon show started. And
But still, you could say, hey, after the noon show, go down there and get some food.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
So note to G, if you're watching, make sure you keep a heated container for Casey because he felt it was a little
Barbecue's
cold.
just fine.
I'm very picky. I'm pretty good at smoking a brisket. I need to do it again.
Okay,
You
yeah.
do it in your charcoal grill, and you put the charcoal halfway around, and you light it like a fuse, so it just goes.
Oh, we should have a
time.
brisket like contest.
No, Tony.
No.
No.
No?
No.
Yeah.
I'll just go
I'm
buy
for it.
mine
All right.
somewhere. Yeah, this is what I made. Whoa, that's great.
All right, we'll find someone to compete with you, Casey.
Okay.
Amanda and Zach will do
Somebody.
it, but yeah.
Also happening this weekend is the Texas Book Festival in downtown Austin and on the Capitol grounds. There got a preview of the event, which started in 1996 with the purpose to bring authors and readers together and inspire Texans of all ages to read. Nearly 300 national and Texas authors will be participating in panels and book signings and other activities. Notable attendees include New York Times bestselling authors Janet Ivanovich.
She's a mystery writer.
She's a what writer?
She's a mystery writer.
Mystery writer, and Nelson DeMille, as well as James Beard Award winner Jacques Pepin. I'm doing well. This is great. And actor and producer Omar Epps.
It is the last 2 years, the Texas Book Festival has been virtual. I think last year's actually was half and half.
It was half and half
It was
last
half and
year, I
half.
remember
But if you haven't been to the Texas Book Festival, it's quite the sight to see
They put it on
downtown
Congress, right? It's
pretty cool, yeah. All the
Congress
tents are
out
up
here
and
with
just
the
all the
tents
books
and
and
the
stuff.
books and inside the Capitol building, it's really neat.
I think they're doing like a lit crawl on the east side too, because you know there's like that new bookstore that opened up on the east
Yes,
side.
yeah, vintage
It's like a
books.
wine bar. And,
Yeah,
you
there's
know,
a
books and
there's a
stuff.
poetry reading happening
Yeah.
in conjunction with it. This
So there's going to be things happening outside of the downtown area too.
That Texas Book Festival, just check out their website. They've got the full schedule. It's all free. The panels, if you're a bibliophile, you'll really enjoy it.
We'll have a link below this video. I like how we all pointed to somewhere else. I'm gonna have to surround this video with a link.
On Sunday, November 6th, you can join our very own Rebecca Thomas as she MCs the Austin Kidney Walk, which raises money for the National Kidney Foundation. It's the first event of this one to be in person in more than 2 years
Donnie,
after
did you write
going
this?
Baby, I'm
and I
sorry.
did not go over it.
I'm
this
sorry
one.
about
Sorry,
that
it's
one, yeah.
okay. During the pandemic, it's a cause very close to Rebecca as she donated a kidney to her mother 7 years ago this month. She said she's happy to report that both she and her mom are healthy. The event begins at 9 a.m. at the Pitch in Northeast Austin.
Yeah, I think I meant to say that it was the first time that it's going to be in person.
Yeah.
It's been virtual the last couple of years.
Since
yeah.
the pandemic.
Then that's a lot of things as we've been
Sure, yeah. I mean,
experiencing.
most of the other
This
things we
year
mentioned
really
too,
has
yeah.
been in person back.
Yeah.
So
But it's great. I can't believe it's been 7 years because you remember Rebecca
remember.
came on our
Yeah.
show
Yes, yeah.
in the morning and it was like the first time I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
I got to wake up so early. So that's great.
Love that.
I'm happy to hear that they're both still doing
Yeah.
really well. So yeah, if you can make it, you guys should check it out.
All right, and then on Monday, November 7th, you can head to the Butler Pitch and Park and catch some PGA Tour pros in action. Joel Dahlman, Harry Higgs, Keith Mitchell, and Bo Hostler are participating in the second annual Tito's Shorties Classic. For every point each player wins in the skins game, Tito's will donate $10,000 to the charity they've chosen to play for, a total donation of $350,000. Tickets for the event are available to fans 21 and older for $10 a person. All proceeds from ticket sales will go to charity. So, Donnie, you did a little research on some of these golfers.
Yes,
What do you got
well,
for us?
I didn't do the research. Our former anchor Dave Freylake was the one who sent me on. What was it? Who was the one?
You can't contact
Bo.
him.
He's from Texas.
Yeah, he's from
UT.
UT. And then I can't remember now.
Which one's the funny one? Higgs?
Yes. Yeah, I think he said Higgs has some pretty
And then one was a
good
cancer
videos.
survivor.
Yes. Yeah.
Dom.
So it's going to be a good group. He said, if you're a big golf fan, these are some good golfers that are going to be here.
Nice.
So we good. Yeah.
Maybe we'll have some hole-in-ones out there. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah. I still need to go out there. I've never been to pitch and
What?
putt. Pitch and
Pitch
putt.
and, pitch and putt.
Pitch and putt. Yeah.
Is it Pitch and Park? You said Pitch and Park?
I did say
think so.
That's
pitch and
why I was
park.
like, that's not right. It's
I know.
Pitch and
putt.
Pitch
You're
and Putt.
starting to talk like you write.
That's why I write like that, Amanda. Obviously.
I'm sorry.
Everything's
Donnie.
all over the
I
place.
didn't mean to say that.
No, it's true. It's true.
I would never.
Amanda's correct.
I would only say that on YouTube. I would never say that on live TV. I hold back a little. Remember, you can get details about all the stories that we talked about in the links below in this video. Thanks for watching the Good Day Austin Roundup, which Donnie produces all by himself.
Donnie puts all
So,
this together.
Donnie puts all
sometimes
this
it's a
together,
mess.
All
which
mess
is
ups, it's his fault, okay?
Things are all over the place.
Yeah.
We don't have video. We watch a ramen picture for
he's
6
got
hours.
he's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. He's a manager now.
Subscribe to our channel. Check out the rest of our content or head to fox7austin.com. Good Day Austin starts each weekday morning at 4:30.
Thanks for watching. We'll try to do better next time.
Definitely.